it's Leela, the proud Poly Kinky Queer Slut. Today's question is, do men go through menopause? And the answer is no, men do not have menopause in the same way women do. But men do have hormone changes that affect them throughout their lives and at different ages. And it's important to understand these because it changes how our bodies work and especially our sexual function. So whereas women tend to have a large hormone drop off at the point of menopause and just the massive changes really fast in their body at that age, following a tapering off perimenopausal period of time. Men have a steady decrease in testosterone levels starting in their mid-30s and continuing throughout their life. So a slow, steady decline. So that does produce physiological effects in males' bodies. And the penis behaves differently with age. I'm going to just be straight with you about some of the things that I have noticed since having sex with lots of penis owners. And there are some common denominators in there that I really hope that we can inspire more penis owners to talk to each other about these things, because I do think there's a lot of shared experience there that could be really helpful for people to share context around. So when it comes to changing hormone levels in men and sexual performance, I have noticed that there is a distinct change as the testosterone level drops, and a lot of penis owners experience these similar things. Not everybody, but a lot of them. They experience that becoming aroused is more challenging. They experience that coming to climax when they want to doesn't always happen. So whereas a younger body of a penis owner might be more likely to recover from orgasm and have another ejaculation soon, the older ones tend not to. Also, maintaining a stiffer erection can be harder. Not harder, but just less likely to happen. And this leaves a lot of penis owners feeling like their body's failing them. I've heard folks say things like feeling betrayed, feeling like their body's just not giving them what they want because they're experiencing the mental and emotional arousal, but their body's just not cooperating with them. There are drugs on the market right now, and here's what I've learned from having sex with a lot of people who've been on those medications. They do help with maintaining erection and with having an erection that lasts longer and is more firm. Sometimes they inhibit ejaculation, and sometimes they make it harder for a man to experience ejaculation as a end state of that. They also can sometimes last for a period of time and then quickly stop working. And then again, that emotional feeling of failure. And what I've seen a lot is that people blame themselves. I've seen penis owners blaming themselves and their mind as though their mind is not in the proper headspace and they're just not able to make it work, and just get in their head about it. And I'm not judging. I don't blame anybody for that. I can imagine that being an absolutely frustrating period. And also, since in that moment, a lot of times it feels emotionally inappropriate to be frustrated and to express that frustration, because it's not sexy to be angry and frustrated about performance in that moment. And it's very vulnerable. But I do want to tell all of you penis owners out there, especially you penis owners who are roughly my age, that it is not you doing anything wrong. It is not you doing anything wrong. It is not anything having to do with your brain not being in the right place or with failure on your part in any way. This is physiological stuff. It's physiological stuff with how our bodies change, and it's really, really, really okay. It's really, really, really okay. And I have to say for myself, I like to give pleasure to my partners. I like to make sure that they have fun and enjoy their bodies. I get off on helping my partners enjoy their body. But when it comes to my body, there are plenty of ways to please a woman that have nothing to do with putting a penis in a vagina. It's very, hands are such a beautiful tool. Hands, toys, all the things. It's about care and attention to detail and attention to the body and attention to each other. And I really think that honesty and really sharing can really help with that. But I will also share with you something that I have learned. in this stage where the penis may not get as hard as often and where it's harder to have ejaculative orgasms, I've experienced multiple partners who at this particular stage find that their penis is less sensitive and they are able to take more erotic massage on a flaccid penis, and that a flaccid to semi-hard penis that sometimes becomes hard, to where they can have a sensation that's very, very similar to female orgasm. Also, anal play can also produce something similar. Prostate play can produce a sensation that seems to have a similar sensation to what I experienced with female orgasm. So taking the pressure off of ejaculation and focusing on pleasurable sensations of the genitalia instead of ejaculation, and uncoupling thinking about ejaculation as orgasm and instead thinking about orgasm and ejaculation as two separate things, can really increase sexual pleasure at this particular stage in life for a penis owner. And I've seen it. I've seen it work. I've seen this happen in multiple partners, both trans partners and straight partners, where we're taking the time to change the focus on sex and relaxing into receiving, massaging touch, lots of oil, lots of play, lots of just getting comfortable playing with all the parts, can, without focusing on orgasm, without trying to drive towards orgasm, can produce beautiful sensations and sometimes things that are really orgasms but may not include ejaculation. So again, encourage folks to just explore, play with bodies, but just maybe a different way of thinking about it. Just really what I want to get across above everything else is if your body is not behaving in the way that you think it should, then think about that it is likely hormonal changes in your body, natural changes in your body. And that's something you can absolutely talk to your doctor about, but also it means a change in your sex life. It doesn't mean an end in any way. And I will say some of my absolute favorite partners to play with right now are people who are dealing with these kinds of issues and body changes. And it is so much fun. I'm really, really, really enjoying it. So yeah, there's a lot of beauty in how our bodies evolve with time. And I will just say, as one person who really, really enjoys them, penises are beautiful. And I love the entire arc of what penises do. It's absolutely wonderful. So thank you very much. I hope that this has been helpful. I'm Leela, the proud Poly Kinky Queer Slut. Thank you for listening. And remember, you can ask me anything.